This is what we always need to check at the beginning of things here. Yes, I can be heard, and we are back. It is still Saturday night. It is still the Extreme Improv XStreamed World Championship Festival 2023. And this has been a very exciting night, which is taking us to the halfway point of a very exciting weekend and just about the halfway point of a very exciting festival. We've had like 5 of our World Championship quarterfinal rounds. We've had a bunch of guest shows. We've had 2 of our live on stage shows as part of the festival. And wrapping things up tonight, we're going to have our second guest show of the night, which is our third guest show overall. We've just had Emma and Baylor T, and now I would like to welcome to the virtual stage, very excited to have Charmers Duo. The stage is now yours.
Thank you, David. That is Zed.
That's Michael, and we are Charmers Duo.
Charmers Duo. To get us started, we just need a word of inspiration, David. I believe you've already solicited the chat. Oh, if you're talking, David, you're on mute.
Shirt.
Oh, it's in our chat.
Sorry, I can give him audibly. Okay, so we've had a few words so far. We've had shirt. We've had haggis. We've had computer. We've had tractor, and we've had tiara.
Great.
I'm going to do tiara. Oh, okay. Well then.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. So a couple years ago, maybe like 5-6 years ago, a group I was part of did a marginally talented show because we're a marginalized group of people. It was a bunch of queer women, and I decided to do musical improv. Someone did sign language Disney songs. And then a woman who is a professional burlesque dancer is the one that won. So any part of how we advertised it was that everyone who buys a ticket gets a tiara, like a little this big tiara that you can just put right on your hair. And anyone who was in it got a bigger tiara. But at the time, my hair was like very tiny and over to the side. So I needed a tiny tiara and just put it in. It stayed and it was adorable. And I still have it because of the marginally talented show.
I stand out. I stand out a lot. Look at this. Why do the different tier sponsors get different headbands?
I think you more stand out because you're like 7 feet tall. I mean, just, you're used to standing out. I want to put that out there.
Yeah, but I wanted to support community gardens. I gave them some money. Okay, I gave more money than a lot of other people, but
yeah,
hey, everybody gets their sponsorship headband. And look at this. The tie-dye rainbow. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah. So like bright tie-dye? Because tie-dye can mean anything.
True.
I mean, I just got plain purple, which honestly is my favorite color in the world. Sorry you got screwed?
I was this close to donating less. $1 less would have knocked me into the next lowest tier.
Oh, wow. I did the standard $50 just because that's what my job will give to 501c3s in my name.
Well, I did 51, so yeah. I was in the 51 to 100 category, and I get... That said...
Oh, Joey, who donates $51?
I did, Rowena.
Oh. You. It's also because you get a backpack if you're in that category. This is what happens when you want a backpack.
Yeah. Look, it's tiny, but it's cute.
It's very cute. I think you could put a can of soda.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
And if it got cold, the bag wet.
You know.
But
why are you actually supporting the community garden?
So, well, as your subtext strongly implies, I don't have a green thumb, But I'm really enthusiastic about people who do. And I like the idea that just at the end of our block, there's a garden that anybody's allowed to use. But they just need a little boost for renovation. Some new fencing.
I'll admit, I'm only doing this because you said that you were.
I have to admit, I'm only truly doing this because I knew you'd be here, Rowena. We do not hang out.
That's what happens when you left. You left the office. You're like, no, I'm going to be a contractor, a consultant. No one even knows what consultant means. It just means that you get paid more than I do. That's all what consultant means.
Honestly, that was the motivation. But I offer solutions to businesses looking to revise their software development methodologies.
Yeah,
Tell me you know what every single one of those words. No?
I know what all of those words mean individually. Individually. But not all. You know what? Doesn't matter. We're here. We're
here.
Watching people plant.
Yeah?
Good planting.
If you say so, I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either, but that's me being supportive. I don't have a green thumb. I don't like the outdoors.
At all?
Okay, I will be clear. I don't like the sun. I don't like the outdoors during the daytime.
That is very relatable. The sun burns, sun hurts your eyes. You can get sweaty.
Oof.
Like, who wants that?
I can get sweaty. Honestly, you can get sweaty just like walking into the subway.
There we go.
But yeah, that's why anytime we would grab lunch, it'd be in the cafeteria like downstairs or down in the basement. I didn't want to leave and have to walk in the sun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to admit, when I left the office, I thought we were going to be friends. I thought we are friends. We're going to stay friends.
Yeah,
we are.
And you know what? We will do things that we don't like for friendship.
I'm feeling pretty absurd that we both donated to this just to see each other. I could have just texted you and said, "Hey, coffee."
That's valid. Instead, you said, fundraiser at my community garden.
At the end of the block. A little bit? Okay. Confession time. A little bit. I wanted to look good in front of the neighborhood.
Oh, that's way makes sense. That makes way more sense than the fact that you actually like gardening. Because
again, no green thumb. A brown thumb, if that's a thing, I kill plants.
It is. Is it brown thumb or black? I really think that we're getting into racist territory. So let's just say bad at gardening. Yeah.
Bad at gardening.
Bad at gardening.
I have a orchid. You're meant to water it once a week. Once a week. I killed it in 3 days.
Orchids are really fussy.
Okay, that makes it feel a lot better.
Okay, because I have like a thing of 3 succulents, and 2 of them have died.
You killed a succulent, Rowena? 2 succulents.
And I don't know. I'm afraid to repot the other one because I feel like I'll mess it up. So instead, it's just 1 healthy succulent and 2 like practically dead succulents.
Practically dead. So there's hope.
I don't think there's hope, but they still exist. I'm pretty sure they're dead. But even dead, they're kind of pretty.
That kind of reminds me of how I think the last time we saw each other was 7 months ago.
Wait, are you saying that you're saying our friendship is dead?
I'm saying the friendship still exists, but it's not doing great. I think I'm mad at myself.
Again, I say, I think that we do things that we don't want to do because we care about friendships. So I want our friendship to go on. So not only will I give money to your neighborhood community garden,
Yeah.
I'll even wear a headband. Like, granted that my headband looks better than yours, I'm still wearing a headband, which I don't think I've done since 7th grade.
Also, this one's polyester, so it is not breathing at all. I'm just like so itchy under here.
Just pull it up a little so that's it's not on your skin.
I'm trying to make an impression here. I want the neighbors to
have
think
it slightly above your skin.
I want the neighbors to think I'm a patron of the garden.
You like someone in your building, don't you?
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, we're just going to go right there.
You will do something you don't want to do for someone that you're not even friends or dating yet. You will give money and you will wear an itchy headband.
You've hit it on the head. I'm kind of speechless.
I know, I'm pretty good at that.
Wow. Yeah, okay. No, that's it. That's exactly it.
Was I not the person that knew that you had, like, that thought the intern, that was interested in the intern like 2 days after she got there? It's pretty easy. You're fairly transparent, and I haven't even met the woman in your building. Oh, the one with the dog? I saw her when I was coming in.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Direct social interaction is really hard. I mean, here we are at a community garden at the end of my block.
And we're not even going there. That's how hard interaction is. We like see it down the block or out of your window down the block. I don't want to go outside. I mean, I will go outside for you because I care about you. I just might need to put a giant hat over my headband.
You want to hide the headband then?
No, I want to hide my face from the sun. Has nothing to do with the headband. In fact, I will instead put on sunscreen to show off the headband to show that I am supportive for your neighborhood, which honestly, I haven't been to your neighborhood since you left the office, and I was only here like twice before that.
Well, the garden's doing better. I got more art on the walls.
Yeah.
And they've repainted the gym.
So who are you trying to impress with your walls? Because you did not have art before.
I read an article that said that if you don't have anything on your walls, it shows that you can't make a decision.
Huh.
And art's not even that committal. I could hang something else on those nails, or I could even take out the nails and fill them in. Fill in the holes.
I will admit I don't know how to fill in holes, so if I take one thing down, I will put something else on the exact same nail.
Great.
So it's pretty pathetic, I know.
But you have stuff on your walls.
I do. It's mostly things people have given me, though.
But you've made some decisions. You said, you know what? Somebody gave me this. I'm not just going to store it somewhere. I'm going to have it on the wall. And
not just on the wall, but where on the wall?
Oh, gosh.
Wow, now I feel really accomplished when I didn't think that was, like, difficult. Oh, wow, I feel very good now.
I'm glad,
the fact that you had difficulty makes me feel accomplished. I'm sorry if that's like making fun of you. It's not making fun of you.
Well, I mean, comparison can hurt.
It's more putting you down than making fun of you. Sorry about that.
Thank you. But I'm just thinking, direct interaction is hard. I told you about the donations for the garden, and I said, hey, you get a free headband, maybe a backpack. You get to go see people planting in the freshly redone garden, and my neighbor with the dog. Actually, that's just it.
That's just it?
No, I haven't come up with an excuse to meet her. I need an excuse to meet you, one of my best friends. How am I going to meet a stranger?
That is true.
A potential romantic interest.
Okay. You know, that's the easiest thing ever. It's you a cute dog.
I get one?
No, I'm saying you can say to her, you have a cute dog. There you go. Because people say that all the time. Whoop, you got an in.
Honestly,
yeah.
What I was trying to do, I've been watching like a lot of episodes of Frasier and TJF Classics. And just thinking, how can I deliberately set up an awkward meet cute? Like in the hallway where maybe we both have dogs and the dogs get tangled around us and each other, and because I'd have an excuse to talk to her. Okay,
that is the worst reason ever to get a dog. You can't even keep a plant alive.
No, I can't, and you can't either, thank you.
I know, but I'm saying don't get a dog. If you can't get a plant, a dog is a lot more work.
Yesterday morning, we were at the mailboxes in the lobby, just a big grid of metal mailboxes.
Yes, yeah.
And she happened to come down, happened to be checking her mailbox, and I just said, lot of mail, huh? I got about this much eye contact, and that was it. Not a word. Now I'm wearing this rainbow headband, a tiny backpack, and I'm not actually at the end of the block at the garden. She plants watermelons. Who grows watermelons in the city?
Wow, I'm really impressed.
Yeah, they grow on a vine, and actually that's about all I know right now.
I know. People I know who have grown watermelons, they just get really small, like they don't get very big. Still, impressive that someone grows things and doesn't kill them. I mean, I guess you kill them when you eat them, but still, they grow to fruition.
As far as you and I go, the bar is low for planting and growing things.
That is very true. So I think that you have to do something you're uncomfortable with.
Initiate a conversation.
In order to get to know this person.
Know her.
Know her.
And what's ridiculous is after I made the donation, I got an email from the garden board, and they said, thanks for your donation. And I wrote back, thanks, I love to support the community. And we went back and forth a few times. That wasn't weird. That wasn't awkward. That's true. You also weren't having eye contact. And I had something external to talk about. Talking about me. Yeah. It's not talking about gardening. It's not talking about the dogs. I don't want to talk about me. It's not about the dogs. No, of course not. It's not about the garden. It's not about the watermelon. The watermelon's an excuse. Oh. Seems so obvious now. Like you and I hanging out, it's not about the headbands, most certainly. We can make fun of them. Well, so on that note, Rowena, how is the... how are you? I was going to ask about the office. How are you? Honestly, kind of sucky. I got dumped again. Oh. Okay, this is like the third time since you left the office, so obviously it wasn't serious. We were only dating for like a month, but still, it sucks. I'll bet. How you feeling right now?
I'm okay. I like making fun of your headband. That brought me up, even though it's not about the headband. Oh, you keep rubbing like that, you're gonna get a polyester rash.
I can feel that I'm breaking out right now. What?
Doesn't look like we're going down there anytime soon. I think you can take it off. As much as you and I think that we are going to go, it's going to be at least another 15 minutes before we leave your apartment.
And the tiny backpack.
The headband can fit in the tiny backpack, unless you have anything else in there.
Anything else in there? More material in the straps here than in the baggage compartment.
I'm pretty sure most people get those for like their children, but that's okay. That's okay.
It was a fundraiser prize.
It's a fundraiser prize because you
were
for $51.
I don't quite get why that's funny, but I'm glad you enjoy it.
You know, if they say they're giving you a backpack, I really think that there should be a picture as opposed to just that's an exciting, fun surprise.
Good point. Good point. I had no idea how big it was going to be. I didn't know what color it was going to be.
I mean, at least it matches your headband. Yay, tiny tie-dye backpack.
It sure does. I envy your social skills.
I don't think I have great social skills. I've been dumped like 3 times in the past 7 months.
But that means you've gone out at least 3 times in the last 7 months.
It does. It means that I have met people.
Yes.
And not even online, in person.
Yes. All of those things.
Now, random people that I meet at a bar or at a meetup, obviously I don't know anything more about them or their interests. Like, what they might say online is you actually get their interests, and this is just crapshoot. But still, I attempt.
So reintegrating what you said earlier, even when somebody lists their interests, that's just an excuse to talk.
It is, but at least it's an excuse of something to talk about together or to do. Yeah. To do. Mm-hmm. I mean, I put in that I like J-Law, so we went and saw her new movie.
And?
It wasn't very good. But it was an excuse, and we talked.
I'm beginning to think that people are scared of new connections. New connections is difficult. New connection is scary. New connection is
you have to
risk.
put in effort. You have to put in effort.
Mm-hmm.
And effort is something you have. It's part of you.
And it might not work out.
Yeah. Oh.
It's all coming together. I'm also
glad
thinking
to see you.
You know, I am
also
too. I'm beginning to think I shouldn't have all my eggs in this neighbor I've barely even met basket.
Definitely. As a consultant, you probably don't meet a whole lot of people, and the people that you do meet, you then have professional relationship.
And very temporary. 3 weeks to 3 months.
That's actually a good thing. Because then you can ask them as you leave. No, that's creepy. No.
Yeah, there's a dynamic there that I'm uncomfortable with.
Yeah, that's understandable.
What about if we forget about the garden, Forget about the neighbor.
I've honestly already forgot.
And we just hang out here and catch up. Like, this is the event. This isn't before the event. This is the event. This isn't before the event. This is what we're doing today.
We don't need actual events.
No. If friends want to interact, they can just interact.
I like it. We don't have to do something we don't want to do for friendship.
For appearances. For friendship.
Honestly, it's a nice apartment. I am super happy just sitting here.
And I have AC.
You did good.
All right, Rowena, I'll go get us some sodas.
Fit one in your backpack.
Okay.
And
That's our show.
Set.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Improv XStreamed.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed watching that, and it's brilliant to have you guys on the show. So, well, first of all, do you want to plug? Where can people find you? Do you have things coming up? You know, individually, together, whatever you want to share. Now is the time.
Well, about once a month, we do a show on Highwire. Michael, do you have the next dates or not? That's okay.
No, we don't have the next.
We used to do more shows. We used to do shows together, except for then I moved to Chicago, and that makes it harder when he is still in the San Francisco Bay Area. But we still do a monthly show online. Michael, you have like 5,000 things that are coming up, but most of them are in the Bay Area, and I feel like not a ton of people watching might be there.
Well, people watching from around the world, so by all means, and it's on YouTube, so it's on all the platforms, so spread the word.
Yep, so in the San Francisco area, over the next 3 months, I'm performing with, I think, 8 different teams. Instead of naming any specifics, you can check Leela Improv's schedule for Fridays and Saturdays, and then I'm doing a show at Endgames Improv roughly every other Thursday called Power Couple, where I'm in a duo called Snafu.
Awesome, brilliant stuff. So, audience, just before we wrap up here, I'll remind you that the next World Championship show is a very early one, so this absolutely will be one that you'd have to watch probably after the fact, because it'll be the middle of the night in the States, and that is 11 a.m. UK time tomorrow morning. There's going to be people from Australia and New Zealand and India and all these types of places. That is currently the middle of the night as we're watching live. So until then, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao